Well, welcome back to another edition of 42nd Street Pete's Grindhouse. And the summer of sleaze continues, but unfortunately, in the last week, we've had a shitload of passings, which I'd be remiss if I didn't mention them. Exercise guru Richard Simmons has left us. Sex counselor Dr. Ruth has left us. Sharon Doherty from I guess Beverly Hills 90210, or I don't know what the hell. Maybe I got the wrong one. But anyway, that poor woman passed away at age 50 something. And James B. Skinking from Hill Street Blues and Magnificent Seven Ride had just passed away at age 90. So, yeah, really bad week for losing people. And maybe someone we wanted to lose, we didn't lose. So that's another fucking situation here. But anyway. Let's go back to 1967 for a film called PJ. And I don't mean PJs like in pajama bottoms. I mean a hard-boiled detective movie starring George Peppard, Raymond Burr, and Gail Honeycutt. And PJ is a private eye that's down on his luck, and it opens up with him getting beat up for setting somebody up or whatever. And then he's called to take care of Raymond Burr's mistress, played by Gail Honeycutt, who is basically held captive, for lack of better words, because she's too attached to his money, but there's certain people in the family that want her dead, and that's why PJ was hired, to protect her. And Raymond Burr is a real scumbag in this one. He has his hair dyed blonde. He just basically shits all over everyone, and he's a manipulative piece of shit. And his wife, played by Colleen Gray, is actually introduced to the Gail Honeycutt character and says, I could be friends with you, but you're going to die. So there's all kinds of crazy shit happening because they go down to, I think, the West Indies or whatever, and Brock Peters is playing, what the hell is his name? He's some kind of captain in that police department there who basically has a few words with PJ before he embarks on the island where a guy, Jason, is shot. Well, it looked like Jason was going to go after the woman, and PJ shot him rather. But the whole deal is that they wanted Jason set up because Jason had been skimming a bit off of Raymond Burr's little deal going on here. So it gets pretty nasty because basically Raymond Burr is going to kill PJ and also is going to kill Gail Honeycutt. And there's this one scene where they're basically trap shooting and he has the shotgun. Well, anyway, he basically blows away his mistress and is about to blow away PJ when he catches a couple of bullets in the chest from his, guess what? His wife, who's probably fucking had it with this thing. The film moves along at a brisk pace, and there's one really crazy scene in there where PJ is lured to talk to an informer in a gay bar, but it's a setup because all of the patrons walk up to the bar and they have these big ornate rings on that are basically weapons, and they're going to pummel PJ. But for whatever reason, PJ takes on the whole fucking bar, hitting people with bottles, chairs, and even pushing a piano on top of people. It's pretty fucking crazy, but they get the upper hand, they beat him bloody, and they toss him out in an alley. This is pretty rough for a 60s film, actually, but this was actually before the ratings came into play. And there's some familiar faces mixed in with the crowd. Herb Edelman and Artie Johnson, for one. Pretty good. I just revisited this on a Blu-ray because nobody gives me screeners, so I got to spend fucking money, but I didn't care. This was a good ride. And unfortunately, George left us in 1994 at age 65. I think they say pneumonia, but I think he had lung cancer because when did you ever see George without a cigarette in his mouth? Think of that. Plus, he was huge on the A-Team TV series, so that was good. Gail Honeycutt did over 70 films and left us in 2023 at age 80. Like I said, good film, definitely worth checking out. And by the time I probably air this, I will have in my hand Whole Bag of Crazy Part 2, one last toke for sale at $30 a pop, which will be on the website, and also, Mr. 42nd Street Pete at yahoo.com is my PayPal address. The cover price will be $30, and I'll throw in the shipping. So that's our show for today. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you on the flip side.